lockpicking live stream. I chose a lot of random hashtags to hopefully attract a lot of people. Without further ado, let's get to picking some locks. I have this Southern Specialties lockpicking case. It's got their cool eyeball logo right here. I'll probably do the half diamond again. I've been using the half diamond lockpick in the past couple videos, just trying to get at it. Don't be afraid to hit the like and subscribe button. You can share ideas, so you can buy whoever's here. It's mostly just a live video where I pick locks and shoot the breeze with whoever's in the comment section. So far right now no one is, so we'll see if anyone shows up. Got incense burning in the background. Smells good. Though burning incense usually just smells like burnt wood. But if you have a whole bag of incense, it'll smell like it's supposed to. So you just put the bag in a room, it'll smell like good incense. Hey, what's up, Rasta? Elijah Rasta is in the house. The Book of Elijah. Elijah Thornberry. Was that a Shaka Zulu? Alright, I don't want to start off with not being able to open that lock. So, here's a 141. I need to find some of my cool higher carbon steel kitchen knives I collected and make little sheaths for them. When I go to Walmart, I'm going to wrap the handles with them a little bit. And then I'm going to make some basic sheaths, probably out of cardboard. And of course, I'm going to make some good leather ones. But I'm going to make some basic cardboard sheaths for my super basic steak knives. They're like, Zaya Plays. Glad you stopped in. Just over here picking some locks. Discussing future ideas. If you have any suggestions, don't be afraid of hitting that like and subscribe button. I won't bug you guys for donations on this live. Taking a break from doing that since no one does anyways. My thing. And I'll get some more Greyhound picks. Oh, I like supporting lock pickers. Plus he has really good picks. At least I think they're good. And then it'll give me an excuse to play with leather some more. So I'll have two projects. I gotta have them in. You already subbed and liked? Nice. But has Isaiah Plays liked and subbed is the question. I have a feeling Isaiah didn't stick around with us. Aha. Okay. Got the Branks lock open. See, when I do lives, I'm after people who are new. 20 minutes, you exit, you're on. As soon as possible. I'll be here at least an hour, Nico. If I'm feeling ambitious, then I'll go a little longer. Take your time. What's up, Mark Carter? Don't you know that Mark is in the house? Oh, yeah. Figures, don't it? Oh, he's from Wyoming or Wisconsin. I can't remember. Yeah, Beck. Oh, don't you know the Rastafarianism? Just over here picking locks, discussing future plans for anyone who just popped in. Don't be afraid to drop some links. You can comment, like, share, subscribe. You could suggest. That's right, Minnesota, don't you know that? Minnesota, don't you know, la? Like, the hell you doing, la? I like that Asian creator guy. He's hilarious. He's a failure. He got an A minus. Such a failure. I need to order some more of these neck gaiter masks. I've got a couple of the ones that go over your head and just show your eyeballs, but I don't want to put on that whole rundown. I mostly use those for when I'm camping, for when I'm sleeping, or if it's early in the morning when it's cold. Keeps you just a little insulated. But I could find some more of these, maybe with different facial features or like different types of camouflage. I think I can get a pack of like 4 or 5 of them for under 25 bucks. The hell? I can smell the failure. Oh, Elijah knows what we're talking about. Yeah, he's a good content creator. He's hella funny. There's this other Asian dude who eats massive plates. Like big old plates or bowls of Chinese food or Asian food, Indian food. And he's all skinny and in good shape. I don't know how the hell he does that. See, just a shackle tackle. Every time I send somebody a package, I'm going to send a freaking warded lock or two with it, so they can have the curse of having a lock that isn't fun to pick. I need to thin out some of my useless locks. It'll give you an excuse to use those warded lock picks that you don't know what to do with. So in essence, I'm helping you out by giving you an annoying lock. Oh, I love hot sauce. Emotional damage. Yes. The first time I saw the emotional damage video, it was when he was like playing a video game or something. And there's like easy, medium, hard, Asian. And then when you lose, you get certain types of losses and then emotional damage. Alright, awarded lock. There's this type of keyway. Looks like a slot with teeth in it. And inside there's what are called wards. And you need a pick that'll go in between the wards. And there's levers in between the wards. And then when you turn the pick or the key, it unlocks the shackle. That should be pretty visible for you. This is a master lock. Number 22, I think. If you want to look it up in the future. They're fun to pick because once you have the tool that fits, that'll open it, you just put it in, turn it, and then it opens. There's no picking it. There's no tension wrenches, no hooks or rakes. Because of the way it's designed, it's meant for specific key fittings. But if you have like a covert companion or something that has the warded picks on it, you'll at least be able to use them and know that they work. Yeah, if I send you a package, I'll give you 2 or 3 warded locks. You can make a warded pick on the fly out of like a piece of copper wire. I've seen that done. Yeah, comb picking is actually funner than warded picks. Even though there's only like 6 or 7 locks in existence that I'm aware of that can be comb picked. I think there's probably some off-brand locks, Chinese locks that could probably be combed. I've heard that the 98 Pro can be combed open if you have a 7-pin comb. I think I saw a video of it. I know it could be raked. It can't be bypassed, but it might be able to be combed. I don't have any 7-pin combs though. You gotta buy the Chinese set of warded combs, and they have to be a specific gap. Yeah, copper wire. You just bend it so it's the shape of the ward. You put it in, you jiggle it around, and it opens. Oh yeah, I'm craving spicy today. I'm definitely gonna have to go with the spicy bulldog noodles with loads of cheese. I usually put French's crunchy onions that you usually put on like green bean casserole. Well, I get those onions and I mix them in with the ramen noodles. Oh, it's so salty and oniony and delicious. They're basically like salty onion chips. Yeah, if you have the 7 pins, it should be able to come open. Yeah, what Elijah said. Did you just copy and paste that, Elijah? Or is that in your own words? Oh, I got a shackle tapple. Alright, let's see if I can. Sometimes after I tap the shackle, I could just zip the lock open. I think I've been wearing the springs out on these locks because I pick the same bundle like every day. Copy paste, yeah, it looked like you copy and pasted that. Bam. Bam. I'm starting to smell the little incense. I light incense in my bathroom. It's at the end of the little enclosure down here. So that it smells in there to cover up stank, and it slowly drifts the smell of burnt wood in here. You like that loud pop, Mark? Here's my Ruger lock. We'll do a couple dragging zips. I don't know if I could call them a zip if I just drag it slowly. Try not to bend my pick. Should open pretty soon. Yep. Shizoinga. And I slightly bent the pick. Nothing too bad. My mask gets a little crooked. Might as well tap the shackle right out the gate. What are you guys up to today? Anything interesting? Chore day? Right on. Chore days can be fun. The sense of accomplishment after a long chore day is pretty nice. Like if you have a big lawn and you mow it on like a hot summer day, and then you edge it with your weed whacker, and then you get it all looking nice, and then you sit back in a chair and admire it. That's a good feeling. It's probably the same dopamine feeling that you get from picking hard logs. To make it bearable. Yeah, our weather is slowly starting to cool down out here finally. So it was hot as hell for like a month and a half to 2 months. It's slowly going down from 90s to mid 80s, barely touching 70s. So, but October's coming pretty quick, which means it'll, in October out here, instead of the Indian summer like California that I'm used to, it just turns into actual fall, where it's a little rainy, a little windy, a little overcasty, cold, chilly weather. It's actually kind of nice. Okay, that sounds pretty fun, Mark. It's not too bad. It's always good to have your gun cleaned. I'd recommend cleaning your gun at the end of every day you use it. Clean out that carbon. Make it nice and oiled up. Make sure all the parts move nice and smooth. Oh yeah, you betcha. Yep, that's where I'm at. I'm from California. I'm still very much a Californian, but I live in this state now. It's not too big of a culture shock. The town I live in is full of conservatives, versus the town I lived in before was not conservative at all. The only conservative out in my old town, I think, was my boss. And even then, he was not an uptight, he was barely conservative. Oh, I want a Philly cheesesteak. Sounds good. Australia? Yeah, I don't know if I'll ever visit Australia. I suppose I would visit for like a month. There's no way I'm going to make that whole trip just to stay for a week. I want to get in there and experience all the bugs, the animals, all the indigenous people, whatever kind of food Australians eat. I'd even be willing to eat some Vegemite, but only in Australia. There was actually an empty jar of Vegemite here because the people who lived here before us, one passed away, but they spent some time in Australia. We actually have some of their old souvenirs that we're trying to sell at our yard sale. Just like an old buzzsaw signaling thing, a boomerang, a really small didgeridoo. There's two wooden dowel looking stick things. Yeah, I just like food in general. That's why I'm so overweight. I'm pretty much willing. I'd even eat bugs if they're cooked properly with some good sauce. Yeah, you're probably right, Mr. Happy. Ugh. I have no desire to chew a bouillon cube. Some people love that shit, though. Maybe Vegemite with some cheese. on crackers or extra crunchy toast. I don't know. I guess I can't knock it till I try it. And I have a feeling I'm gonna break this half diamond pick. I keep bending it slightly back into place. That's what happens to the picks I use a lot. I bend them and then they break. Yeah, I really appreciate a properly prepared meal. I like cheap and easy fast food too, don't get me wrong, but someone who really takes the time and knows what they're doing, I really appreciate that. My ex-girlfriend from some years back now, her dad was the head chef at a very prestigious restaurant. And so he would give me pointers and stuff. He used to make this salsa that was with like habanero peppers and stuff. Oh man, he laughed so hard when I ate it. No, Stu, I have not washed the mask. It's still gross. And I will add more handcuffs, but not the ones I play with a lot. I only put those up there so it makes it not plain, and I don't mess with those a lot. But I do have like a broken pair of handcuffs that I broke the chain on, and one of them I messed up the ratchet mechanism. I could put up there, but no one will know what they are because it's just a single cuff. But I suppose I could. It's not a bad idea. I was thinking about hanging my blue and white shamog up, kind of like how the hat's hanging. It's my Wazoo hat that I've never worn. I've had that for like 2 or 3 years. I've only tried it on and took it off. I'm right here working on this Chinesium Ace lock. Oh, an emu collar. Okay. That's good to know. Now I can tell the people at my yard sale when they pick it up what the actual name of it is. What does emu taste like? I know they make weird sounds. I'm sure people eat them. Don't tell me it tastes like chicken. At least tell me it tastes more like turkey. I think, if I remember correctly, this pick has this lock has a spool in it. It's either a spool or damaged pins. Because it does what feels like a false set, but I never get counter rotation. Gamey? Yeah. See, that's what I don't like about wild game. That damn gamey taste coats your mouth with gamey grease. Even if it's prepared with, like people say, properly, it's still slightly gamey. Still greasy. Like deer. Deer would be so much better if it didn't have that gaminess to it. You know, some people are all about it. Oh, so you can steal emu eggs. Okay. That's tricky. Kangaroo? Kangaroo just doesn't seem like something I would go out of my way to eat. But I mean, I guess if it's already prepared, I might as well take a bite and see how it tastes. Okay, I'll try resetting this. Shouldn't have to tap the shackle on these locks, but I do, and it works usually. Let's try single pinning it open. See, I set one pin and now they're all binding up, which tells me I should start from the back instead of the front. I saw that new mini pick set on Southern Specialties. It's a very reasonably priced set. I think it's called the Force. It's like 3 or 4 picks and a tensioner, and they're mini. There's definitely a plastic core in here. If I had a thick enough tensioner that could fit in the skiway, I bet you I could force it to turn the actuator by breaking it. Yeah. You're right, Stu. That's what I was looking at last night. Hey, what's up, Labs? Shaka Zulu for your whole family. Yeah, I might have to get those. I think the next picks I order is going to be some Greyhound picks. Get a thinner version of the 3-pack of dog legs. I don't know if I want the deep dog legs. They're a little too deep of a hook for what I use. But I want the elephant trunks as well. Hey, what's up, Delberto? Delberto Loco. What's up, Laux? Ronaldo. Oh, I like Ronaldo. Ronaldo's a really good football player. Football. He used to play with Portugal. Shukurbek. I'm from Earth. Where are you from, Shuburkek? Clapsticks? Oh yeah, they're like this long, and they're conical on both ends. I thought they were weapons. I'm from over there, and sometimes from over here. Uzbekistan. That's cool. I hope you guys have delicious food. I'm sure you got some good spices. Alright, this lock is pissing me on. You ever get so mad you get pissed on? That's how I feel. Here's the sleigh maker. If you want to lock your neighbor's fence from across the county. For song and dance, okay. Bet you I opened it. No? This guy likes to knock out my tensioner. Shaboinga. Easy as that. My toes are going numb again. Let's try this black belt number 3. Oh, it's a number 2. Appropriately wrapped in black tape. This is how I found the lock. It's like somebody knew. I see you, Mr. Happy. Is it Happy or Hippie? The world might never know. I wonder how bad the lag is for you guys this time. Jammers? I don't know. What are jammers? Like a Wi-Fi jammer? Like a Raspberry Pi or a pineapple? You talking about hacking things? Police devices? I know about them, but I don't know anything about them. Why do you ask? Do you have one? Are you practicing your jamming skills on me? Don't do that. Okay, I got a good couple clicks on this guy. There's another click. The Ayatollah of rock and roll. The humongous. Show you outside? No. What you gotta do is stand up, walk towards your door, open the door, take 2 steps through the door, bam, you're outside. You're welcome ahead of time. Hey, what's up, Runesmith? Runesmith, guess what you get? Boom! You get to be a moderator too. You have no choice. Oh, that's what I get for assuming. You're right, Alberto. Hey, what's up, Yet? Yeah, touch some grass. Fortunately, I don't have any grass in my room where I'm at. I hope you wanna jamming with you. We're jamming, we're jamming, we're jamming, we're jamming. I don't think I'm gonna get this number 2 open with this half diamond. Wonder if I have hot dogs left, or if my dog got fed them. I like making spicy bulldog noodles with 1 chopped up hot dog in it. I boil them all together, and then I drain out most of the water, mix in the spicy sauce, stir that around, put it in my bowl, and then I get 1 to 2 fat handfuls of shredded cheese, mix it up slightly so that there's some melted cheese and some non-melted. It's very good. It's very fattening too, but it's delicious. Oh, interesting, Elijah. Runesmith, how much do you charge for custom picks? And what kind of steel do you use? Do you use wiper blades, feeler gauge, something special, tool steel? Oh, okay. What if I wanted just a basic, like, triple peak and double peak rake and a single hook? So a hook, like a standard hook, a double and a triple peak rake. Nothing fancy. Just some standard picks. And also, do you make tensioners? Yeah, I hope not. I have a feeling you're probably kind of expensive. Or a little pricey. Alright. There's some handcuffs. Check out this. We got this handcuff key made from Rock Out with your lockout. This thing's sick. It's got the double lock part in the back. If you need to ask, you can't afford it? Alright. Well, sorry for asking. Oof. Yeah, that's a little out of my price range. Well, at least I know. Bamboo handles is pretty cool though. I don't have anything to trade that would equal that. That would make it worth it for you. My custom lockpicks I made was from street sweeper bristles, feeler gauge, or maybe one with feeler gauge, but windshield wiper steel mostly, and then I have rosewood because I was hacking down a rose bush, and so I dried out some of it and made handles with it. Yeah, 120 euros. That's a lot for my price range. Hello, Durka. Durka, don't forget to Shaka Zulu. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Elhan collab? Okay. Custom rig. Oh, you broke it. What do you think about Vivek Ramaswamy? Well, Durka, I have no idea who that is. Therefore, I have zero opinions about them. Would you like to share with the class what your opinion is of them? Are they a guru or something? Vivek? The director of the FBI? No, that's not. Huh. Yeah, I don't know. He's the FBI guy. I'm sure he's good at his job. From lock to cuffs, it was awesome. Oh, yeah. I much prefer, like, secret agent spies over FBI people. Yeah, there you go, Cash Patel. I thought something was wrong about that name. So who the hell is Vivek? Why did he say Vivek was the director when it's Cash Patel? It sounds like you're trying to bait into a political discussion. I don't like being baited. Maybe, well, I mean, sometimes I don't mind it, but not, nah. A lot of people just like to argue their point for politics, and it gets annoying really quick. You know what? Let's open this master disc lock. What the hell kind of steel are you using? You using some super steel or something? Don't tell me the steel you use is a secret. .301 high yield. Same as Jamie Long's smoky law lock tools. Okay. That's pretty cool, man. Will make me the red? Sir, please. You've been told. Mark Carter. Yeah, you tell him, Mark. Yeah, if you hand file them, you don't have to temper them or nothing. I never had the patience to hand file my picks. Man, I can't open this. There we go. I'll show you some of my picks. They're definitely nothing special. Those don't count. Let's see here. I got this super long pick. If you want to pick a lock from across the county, look how long that is compared to... Look at the length difference. Twice as long as a regular pick. Isn't that crazy? So basically, when you're picking the lock, the handle is irrelevant because you're picking it up here. It's pretty thin too. I thinned it out. That's just a windshield wiper. And this one is kind of like a long reach. It's probably a 25 thousandths thick. This one is a lot more reasonable in length. This is rosewood handle. I just use power tools to make all these, and it's super glue to put inside the handle. It's still a little long, but there's the length difference. We got my last name engraved in here. Really? Well, I'm gonna have to find those Russian locks then. That way I can feel better about myself for making such a long ass pick. Yeah, this one, which is hella thick, it's probably 50 thousandths thick, which is almost the same length as a standard pick. I sanded ripples in the handles, and then it kind of looked like a finger to me, so I just completed it and made the end look like, it kind of looks like a toenail almost. But it's comfortable in the hand. They're nothing spectacular, but they still work. And then I got the steak knife handle. I thought I was the only one to do this, but apparently it's popular. It's a steak knife that I wrapped with cordage. They're all experimental. see what the length is. Just the length difference. I got a steak knife pick that Cloud the Great made me. That's just some of my picks. And I have a bunch of shitty tension tools in here that are either too thick or made funny. Thanks, Runesmith. I made those probably 6-7 years ago. Maybe 8 years ago. I spent a good month or two just making tension tools when I had a bench grinder and a Dremel available. I don't really use those picks too much, but I probably will in the future, the near future. The handles on them, though, since it's rosewood, is like super soft. There is no rough spots on it, and it's light. It's a very light handle. Those I did dip in oil when I was grinding away at making the picks. Indian rosebud, that's cool. I don't know what type of rose bush it was. It was just the type of rosewood that was growing next to my house. Oh, ebony looks nice. That's pretty cool. Yeah, Mark, just practice whenever you can, really. What is that, an orange? Man, I don't want to go for a walk today, but I should, because it's good for my health. But then I get all sweaty. I get a chafe rash in between my thighs, which I have to put deodorant on, which will make it burn. I like oranges. Orange wood, now that's something. We'll see. I might take a break off of walking today. Well, that's cool, Stu. I really enjoy picking the 7240s, that's for sure. Orange, brown sugar, and a torch. Delicious recipes, okay. Smack the shackle. Sounds like a dessert he's talking about. It's a dessert, right? Like a topping or a sauce or something. Or just an orange slice with brown sugar melted on it. That would be an interesting combination. That lock don't want to open. Let's do a 141. Oranges, sugar, and fire. So you get one of them little torch things. Melt or roast the sugar on the orange. There's something about slightly burnt sugar tastes really good. Shaboinga. Caramelized, there you go. That's the word. Little drinky poo. It's funny that sometimes the Brinks lock puts up a fight. And other times it'll just, a stiff breeze will blow it open, seems like. Alright, I got 3 more locks to pick open, and then I'm out of here, you guys. It's been real. I gotta make some lunch. Consider exercising, or if I want to take a break from it. I'm glad you guys stopped by. It always makes it go by quicker. I really appreciate it. Hopefully I got some new subscribers that'll get interested in lockpicking. Pretty soon, maybe like within the week, I'll have to switch picks to a different one to use for a week or two. Right now I've just been using the half diamond, trying not to bend it up too much or break it. It works good. You could zip in and zip out with it, and then you just rock or a single pin. Zipping your way to freedom. Oh, that was weird. A big old chunk of lock glitter came out of here. Must be grinding it down. I really wonder how much damage I do to these locks from continually raking them and bullying them open. I'm sure the springs are all jacked up in most of them. Yeah, emotional damage. It's the worst kind of damage the lock can endure. Okay, just to get it open. Try this technique. Try not to lose another game. The Ravens. Alright, Yet. Enjoy your sports. Football, I think, right? Shaboinga. Oh, stupid Master 3 with the sticker. NFL foosball. That's cool, man. Alright, guys. Thanks for stopping by. I appreciate each and every one of you. Maybe in a couple days I'll start practicing with a different rake or something, maybe. I don't know. We'll see how it goes. Meanwhile, don't forget to shock a Zulu. You guys take it easy. Thanks for stopping by.